Okay, welcome to Hillstash's room. And we have a little kitten over here too. Oh, she's vicious. Little Elu. And currently I am watching the live stream by the, what are their names? I know Riley's the pilot. Crashed on the moon, landed without gear. And I guess it's time to show me as well. Woohoo! So I have here the makings of a new PC, new work PC, work game PC. And I'll just go through quickly what this entails, if the kitty doesn't destroy my chair. We have Windows 7, of course, because I don't hear good things about 8. Okay, so the whole thing's built around the Core i5, the 3570K, which is best bang for your buck. It's like 30% of the cost of the i7 and like 3% of the 3% less or something ridiculous, 20% less performance or something.
What is happening?
Anyway, what are they doing over there? We have 8 gigs of Corsair Vengeance RAM. What's the specs on it? Offhand, I don't really know. DDR3, of course. Anyway, it should be fun. Seagate Barracuda 2 terabyte drive for the for the main the big drive. Oh my god, I think he's uprighted the ship. That's fantastic.
I'm in orbit. I'm working. I'm going. Just go.
Cool. Okay, anyway, and a Samsung solid state drive, the 840 series, 120 gigabyte. Pretty good reviews on it. My brother actually got me that for Christmas, so. El Cheapo DVD drive. LG. It's like $17 DVD drive. I don't even know if it writes. I don't care. I haven't written DVD in quite a long time. And then another big part of this, of course, is the GeForce 660 by Asus. It's a quarter of the cost of the entire gaming rig, so it should be good. Let's hope. We have a Corsair TX650M Enthusiast Series modular power supply. So 650 is the 650 watts. I really enjoyed we put together a computer for my brother recently, and I enjoyed his modular power supply. You only pull the cables out that you need. You don't have all those extra ones bundled around. And Asus motherboard to go with the Asus video card. Asus has always been a good name, I've always found. Gigabits, I've had really good luck with those as well over the years. And then I've got a big Antec 25 Solo 2. So a lot of these things, vastly quieter. Something about quiet here. Silence perfected. I don't know if you can hear it. Maybe I'll bring the camera over. Oh, no, it's kind of gross and dirty under there. My old PC is just really noisy, but it's because a bearing has gone in the video card fan, so not a lot I can do there. Anyway, so there's the parts. I think that's all of them. I'm going to spend a little bit of time unpacking here, watch a little bit more of this live stream. I just donated some money as well. I hope everyone else who's watching, if you had some money to donate, you donated. It's going to the Red Cross. They do a lot of good things. They're, for me in the fire department, I haven't seen it specifically in my area. I'm still pretty new in the department, but I know that when anyone around here has a fire, if there's anything that happens, the Red Cross is there before the firefighters even leave, from what I understand, making sure that the people have clothing, making sure they have a place to go, a place to stay. They give them, I think, even a little bit of money to get back on their feet. So anyway, the Red Cross, good source for donations for this. I'm having a lot of fun watching this live stream. Some of my KSP buddies and I were maybe thinking of doing something similar. Could be a lot of fun. Could be just as disastrous, perhaps, but he's almost back in orbit, so this is pretty exciting. I'm going to get back and watch a little bit more. And I'll see you in a little bit. Awesome. Okay, that's everything unboxed. So these guys have escaped the moon. They're in orbit around the moon too. It's fun to watch. I'm gonna put some of these things aside and figure out the best order to start placing things actually in where they're supposed to go.
Do you have a better idea?
So, total disaster in here. I think it's all set up. I think. There's a lot in here. So, I don't know how much you'll be able to see, but got everything in, got everything hooked up that I know of. Yeah, so the only thing now, and of course, is to attempt to power it up. But it's late. I stayed watching the guys do their get back from their moon landing, which they did do, which is pretty impressive. Talked a little bit afterwards, and chatted with some other friends too. So anyway, I'm tired, and I can't believe I'm going to do this, but I'm going to go to bed and do the power on and everything tomorrow morning. So I'm pretty confident though. See you in the morning. Okay, it's morning. I've had a good night's sleep. Had time to make sure everything is in here and hopefully correct. So I'm gonna give it a start up now. I have to find some power spots for it and hook up my monitors and things. And I'm gonna do that off camera though, just because, you know, if it explodes or something like that. Actually, that'd be something you would want on camera, despite the fact that it would be an expensive problem. Anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna. I think everything's fine. I should just be able to get it up and running, and get into the BIOS and set up the solid state drive to be the primary and things like that. And then I'll be ready to start doing Windows, and I'll bring you back in probably somewhere in there. Yeah. Boxes. So I think everything's gonna go well. I just tried it. It worked. I did have the CPU fan plugged into the wrong slot though. But now it's in the correct slot. Everything else booted up okay. It recognized the memory, it recognized the solid state drive, the secondary drive, the CD drive, DVD drive, whatever. Didn't see anything about the video card, but I don't think you will in the BIOS times, so. I particularly like how quiet it is. This is without even the case on. So I've already turned this to Asus Optimal, which, you know, it's got fire on it. So, you know, I don't want my computer to be on fire, but I think that's what I want. Boot priority, CD, and then the solid state drive. And that's the phone. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. That was my wife calling. She is taking a brief vacation out east, visiting with her parents. You know, I guess I don't know that I've told anyone on the YouTubes this, so this is maybe a good time to let people know that my wife and I are expecting a daughter in late May. So that's one of the reasons she's home right now, is kind of having a last visit as parents-daughter, you know, relationship with her parents, because next time we see them it'll be grandparents, granddaughter will be the focus. So anyway, that's what's going on there. So that's another one of the reasons I'm doing this, because I've got some free time over the next couple weeks, and as you know, I've been complaining on some of my YouTube videos for some time now, those of you who've been following me since September, October, about how crappy my PC is and how loud it is and things like that. So the fact that this is running and completely quiet is making me very happy. Look at the temperatures here, 34 degrees for the CPU, motherboard 23, got the CPU fan speed. This is not actually the power fan. I've got it hooked into chassis fan 1 / power fan, so I think it's just reading it wrong, but it is actually the chassis fan. The power fan's got, the power supply's got its own 2 fans, and it's only running 1 at the moment. A small, I think it's running 1. I could be wrong. And then, of course, this thing's got 2 fans, but I don't know if this is able to monitor that or not. Anyway, so I'm pretty happy with everything here. I'm going to close this box up and then start booting some Windows. Not going to be very exciting for some time, so I'm going to cut it off here. I don't know the zoom on this thing. It's a very wide angle lens, but anyway, yes, it is installing Windows. Everything seems to be going to plan. Boring. Now just wait. So got to get Windows on, drivers installed, probably see if there's Windows updates. That's always an important thing. And then I guess I can start. I gotta download like my video editing suite, Adobe. I've got to, Fraps, get some Minecraft going, get Kerbal Space Program back on. Those are the priorities. So I have a little kitten, little Elu here. She's pretty cute. Just about done installing Windows. Hope you can see me. And I just wanted to talk a little bit about my old PC, the HP Pavilion Elite HPC. It was a good computer back in 2010. I bought it, and it was, fully built, and it came whole. And it's the first time I'd ever bought a computer. That's true, yeah. It's the first time I've ever bought a computer and didn't build it. And I can't remember exactly my reasoning behind it, because it's not like I didn't have the time or anything. And it would cost about the same as the thing I just built here, so no reasons there. Of course, this one's much more higher power than this one was, even equivalent time-wise. But I was just thinking about the reasons why it's so much more fun, for one, and better to build your own PC. One of the things that really pissed me off about the HP Pavilion Elite was that, a year or two in, I wanted to reformat, and reinstall Windows and just blow everything away and start from scratch. And it didn't come with a CD to do that. It came with a recovery drive, I guess, like a 6 gig recovery drive that you could use the HP software to revert your computer back to factory settings. But the problem was it took hours right out of the box to uninstall all the crap they put in. Installed all the probably spyware and crap advertising junk, free trials of things. There was a version of SQL Server running on there for some reason. I can't even, it's a database, and it wasn't tied to anything that I could tell. Nothing was dependent on it. It was just on there running. It was ridiculous. So anyway, I never wanted to go back to that recovery drive. That was stupid. Anyway, buying your own computer, you get a nice DVD of Windows with it as well, and if next time, in a year from now, I usually do it every 6 months, but I'd say a year would be more common to just reformat, blow everything away. Things get slow every time you install and uninstall programs. I've only got 111 gigabytes of working space for the primary drive here too, so that's another consideration. There's going to be a lot of installing, uninstalling things on it. Anyway, just thought I'd chime in with that as well. And I thought it was also pretty cute that Elu's sleeping on my lap here. She's so cute. Well, everything is up and running. I don't have my Fraps or video editing, but I am going to do that. I have to check my old PC and just see if I have to deactivate my video editing suite so I can re-download it and things like that. In the meantime, I'm going to take a little break and play a little Minecraft and see how this computer runs at full resolutions. Woo! So, I've got Adobe Premiere Elements downloading, I've got Fraps on, and I think that's pretty much it. I'm just backing up from my old computer now onto a big old external hard drive, and then transfer a lot of that data over to here, or actually I might just leave a lot of it on the old hard drive. Don't need a whole lot of stuff cluttering up the new one. Anyway, I'm gonna wait till this is downloaded, And in the meantime, maybe I'll actually just record an episode or two of Feed the Beast, or I gotta get Kerbal Space Program downloading too. But other than that, I think that's it. The computer is done. It looks pretty good. I'll show you here. Pretty simple, but anyway. Thanks for watching my Let's Build, I guess I'll call it. Let me know if you have any questions about the parts or installation. It's all pretty simple. Benefits of building it on your own and learning all about this sort of stuff. It's so much easier these days than it was when I first started building computers. You don't have to worry about IRQ addresses anymore or anything like that, conflicts. Most things just kind of work. And then, getting the network drivers working right away and everything coming with drivers. And anyway, thanks very much for watching. My name is Hillstash. I hope you enjoyed the Let's Build, and I'll see you soon.